So you might be wondering, what do I mean when I say make this guy cooler? Well, notice how this figure is called the Titan Tech. Where's the tech? You see all those seam lines? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going. But let's go ahead and transform him. Oops. Transform him. So, we're going to be breaking this down step by step. So, if you have this figure plan to get it, you know how to pretty much transform this guy. So, let's go ahead and begin. So, first step is you're going to want to flip Kong to the back, and you're going to see this little part right here. You want to just dig your nail into it and pull that out. Next, you want to just pull out these sides of Kong, so that way it's kind of like a three-way split right here. So we have this part down, and the back part down. You're going to want to pull this little gray part right here and flip out this little antenna. Flip it out to your heart's content. Personally, I just like to keep it at an angle like that. And you're going to want to rinse it, repeat on this side, although it is worth noting that this side does not have the antenna. For this side, your instinct is to swivel it like this, obviously. And remember to swivel it this way. If you try to swivel it the opposite, okay, apparently you can swivel it any way you want. So I guess you can just swivel it whatever you want. So yeah, you're going to see this Kong head is swiveled this way. And we have a secondary Kong head flipped in like that. And so you're going to want to flip it out so you see this Kong face. And you're going to want to kind of close everything back up until you hear a click. And we're pretty much done with like the torso itself. Next, you want to go over to the shoulders and pull out this little bicep to reveal this metal cylinder extension, essentially. You want to come to here, dig your nail into there, flip it out, and then you want to come over here, dig your nail, flip it out until you hear a click, and then flip it out, dig your nail into it until you hear a click, and it should look something like this. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Come on. It is a little stuck, but just make sure not to pull too hard, because otherwise you'll just shear it right off. So remember, dig your nail into it, fold it out until you hear a click, and remember, it should look, again, something like this. Moving on down to the legs, we fold this part out, and then rotate that out, rotate this forward, as you can see here. And it should look something like this. Rinse it, repeat on the opposite side of the other leg, or the other leg pretty much. I do recommend moving the limbs around a little bit, just so nothing is getting in the way. And just like that, we have our Titan Tech armor ready for battle. This is the Titan Tech Kong ready for battle. And honestly, this dude looks sweet. I cannot describe how cool of a concept this is. I don't think it fits for the MonsterVerse for obvious reasons, but I'm just talking for like another Kong media. This could be a great way to maybe revive Mechani Kong, even though he is a Toho kaiju. I think he's a Toho kaiju. This is brilliant. This is amazing. So, what seems to be a problem at all? Well, for starters, it does click in. Like almost everything here does click in, but it doesn't really click in. It's like a very soft click. Like it takes minimal amount of force. Like it just kind of it locks in, but it's not very a secure lock. Obviously for reasons, because this thing is for kids. And the articulation does get hampered a little bit. The shoulders remain completely fine, but the legs do lose a tad bit of range. Like you try to go do the splits, and then this part, like this part of the leg, will hinder it a little bit. So you do lose a bit of articulation, but it's overall not that bad. which I guess I might as well go over the sculpt and paint again for the enhancements, I guess. So yeah, this is kind of more or less some more silvers, kind of a gold color. The face is completely untouched aside from the newly added headset, sunglasses, and microphone. Yes, that is right. King frickin' Kong has a microphone, headset, and sunglasses. If this is not the coolest monkey you've ever seen in your life before, I don't know what is. And of course, here we have the little antenna. Here we have a little chest plate. Here we have some more kind of opened up like pipe work in there. Wonder how that works. Some more panels that kind of open up. Here we have some more like leg guards and everything. More panels that kind of open up towards the sides. More pipe work. And of course the bicep enhancements. But now that I'm asking this, or talking about it, I just gotta ask. How is this considered armor? Now, I know, there is like parts of him that are covered, but look at how much is not covered. What is this armor gonna protect him against? Bee stings? I really don't think Kong needs this armor, because it doesn't really act as armor. In fact, this isn't even Kong. Now, I know, that sounds confusing, but how does that work from an organic standpoint? I know I'm questioning the heck out of a toy, but again, this is kind of mainly all comical. Like I know what they're trying to do, and I'm all for it. It's just calling it armor kind of confuses me. So I'll let that slide. So for some size comparisons, here he is again with the Playmates various MonsterVerse Kong figures with the Skull Island Kong and obviously for 2017, and the 2021 Godzilla vs. Kong Battle Axe Kong. So he's definitely in the more 8-inch scale because these are like 5, 6, 7 inches. But this is definitely like at very least 8 inches tall. Also, for obvious reasons, he's much heavier too. And for another size comparison, here he is next to some Godzilla figures from the Playmates line, from the Heat Ray Godzilla from 2021, Godzilla vs. Kong, and his fellow companion, the Titan Tech Godzilla, which, don't worry, we are getting to him next review. And here he is with some NECA figures, with my all-time favorite figure of the entire collection, the NECA Godzilla 2014. As you can probably tell by the Angry Birds and Godzilla show, that means go watch it. And a comparison that I actually think I wanted to really see, the NECA King Kong versus the Playmates Titan Tech Kong, which they're both about 8 inches tall. They're both Kong. That's literally all they have in common. Surprisingly, they're about the same height, but obviously he's a bit beefier than NECA Kong is. And so, what do I overall think of the Playmates Titan Tech Kong? Personally, the Playmates MonsterVerse Titan Tech Kong is a very interesting release. I don't think anyone was expecting this release, nor originally wanted this release, but now that it's shown its face in a lot of different stores, I definitely think you should go out and buy this. $15? A transforming Kong with a sweet friggin' battle axe that's only 8 inches tall? What, how could you not love that? I think the only people that would not want this figure are people who just die for movie accuracy and just don't like gimmicky toys. It's a fun product, and I think people should go out and buy this for their kids. If you're a collector, maybe there's better options for you, but if you just like something cool and like a stupid idea that's just executed really well, this is the way to go. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus loves you. God bless you all. Go out there and spread the gospel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.